The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
I can't take a lot of shit back, it's a lot of shit that I done did. Man, you niggas don't know a pussy, bro, it ain't that serious. First day I go and get that M, I'ma grab a yours. Strike pack, go so fast, thought this shit was fast and furious. Every L I took, I just charged it to the gang. What? Every L you took, you let it break, you drew a lane. Difference between us, I want the money, you want the fame. If they got a bank, send a law a pen plus their name.
I think
I don't want to fuck you no more after you done made me feel like shit like that.
Nah,
No, I ain't gonna lie, I fucked her again.
that's my favorite part. I'm telling you.
Y'all niggas is wild for this intro, man.
He fucked her again, fucking.
Damn, I don't even know who she was. I gotta go back and watch that episode.
I'm curious to know who she was too, cause
Damn, man.
whoever she was, she must have had the snappy nappy dugout.
I don't know, man. She might have did. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? What up, dope girl? You know what I'm saying? You on with another episode of Toxic Talk. Future award-winning Toxic Talk. We gonna speak into it.
Time.
Oh, it's only one time.
No, I'm saying if we get it again, that'll be.
This is our first time. We didn't win.
Oh, you right.
That other show won.
True that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So it's just 1.5?
For sure. There we go.
Okay.
Hey, if we had 5 stars, we'd be the third star right in the middle.
Okay, right in the middle.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Hey, what up? It's your man GP from HP. I'm in the building tonight.
Type shit, you know, spoon heavy on it. You know what I'm saying? Happy that it's getting hot outside.
It's getting hot in here.
Come on, Teyamas, Mayamo, Toxic Tone.
Damn.
This nigga went mucho grande on this
see the taco?
I mean,
motherfucker.
we eat tacos and tequila, right?
Yeah, I mean, true. We got a guest too,
Yeah.
who ain't really a guest, but the niggas
Extended
think he a
family.
guest, but you know what I'm saying? The nigga really like the fourth member. He like the sixth Jackson. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call
I'm
it that, you know
Tito
what I'm saying?
Jackson.
Damn, that nigga is really Tito Jackson for real though.
That's
But the funny
crazy.
thing is, his mother really gave him that name.
Torranio
No,
at
he got
Daryl
his
Jackson.
real name.
Torranio at Daryl. Tito Jackson. Tito. Yeah,
Damn.
I got first name, middle name, nickname. When he died, my son called me like we feeling something. My son, the junior.
And the craziest thing is, Tito sing, he rap. Now look at the irony. You know,
Yeah.
I was
That's
named
some. It was
after-
written shit.
You know, I kind of was named after.
He
After your
finna make me
daddy.
spit my liquor out.
The
I
nigga-
he finna say something crazy.
The nigga you was named after your daddy.
Yeah.
Well, but my daddy was named after.
Okay, well say he was named after.
So we got this thing. It was this great guy. And
Oh my fucking goodness.
Get it, Tom.
he knew how to walk
He was
on
named
water.
after Genghis Khan.
He knew how to walk on water. He knew how to.
What's your name again?
Jesus.
Mayamo.
Jesus.
That's what I'm.
Toxic Tone.
Jesus.
Yeah. Mayamo.
So
Oh, that nigga cut the shit out your shit, boy. This
do you
time.
know how to turn
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying?
water into wine?
Shout out to.
That's what we really
No,
need.
no. It wasn't that guy. See, y'all going too far. See,
It was
I'm
another
talking.
man that walked on water?
Yeah, the guy that wrote the paperwork on that. You know what I'm saying? You know, God didn't really write the Bible.
Oh, he tripping.
His cousin's cousin. But no, I wasn't
Hey,
talking
y'all
about
listen.
them. I wasn't talking about him. You think God the only person that walked on water?
Of course.
Hey, listen.
I don't think God did
I'm not-
anything
I'm not having
pertaining to
discussion
water.
with y'all
I think that
tonight.
was a Jesus
All right,
thing, the
you know
son
what?
of.
I'm just Tony Knight, and that's just that.
Right, because God
Jesus
didn't
Christ.
walk on the water. His son did.
Well, see, so why would y'all think I was talking about him then?
I didn't say that you was talking about him.
You asked me what was my name. As
I
in-
asked you, did you turn water into
look, at this,
wine?
look at this motherfucker.
Greedy bastard.
So,
He ain't on camera. He can do that.
Hey, man, it is blazing in this motherfucker.
so before we pass out this motherfucker, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, be thankful that we have another black business to support.
God damn it.
You know what I'm saying? For those that want to broadcast their stuff, whether it be food, clothes, anything that's pertaining to black entrepreneurship, please tap in. We're going to support, we're going to show love, and if you got good quality product, we will definitely uplift and uphold. You know what I'm saying? With like nothing but love and support, for sure.
You know, we looking for sponsorships too. I would greatly appreciate if somebody would just sponsor me a little personal fan to go on my table next to me.
Y'all know what I was thinking? This might be toxic.
It probably
So,
is.
It better be.
Y'all
And
didn't
it's
shout
the-
out the food
Bad no-
person though. Y'all did.
I'm about
We
to
ain't
shout
got
out.
there yet.
I'm not
okay.
gonna say the name, but I'm
Sponge
just
jumped the
curious.
gun.
That jacket would be dope as hell if you didn't even have the
Oh
part
my
under
God,
it on.
man.
That would be
Listen,
dope as hell.
That was toxic, but that's you.
Huh?
Yes, that was
This is-
that would be
Lord,
dope.
now I'm hot.
That would be dope.
Where them fans at?
Hey, so listen up. We got
The
Kiwi's Catering
Kiwi
in the house with us tonight.
gang shit.
We having tacos and tequila on a Good Friday.
tacos.
Oh yeah, or tequilas and tacos, however you want to put it.
And tacos. Tequila.
And she even put little tequila shots in.
I ain't gonna lie, her whole presentation always been fire.
What this is? That chicken and rice.
So we about to jump right into it,
It's cilantro in the rice.
huh?
Yeah, y'all want, we gonna
Because-
jump into the food or we gonna jump into the subject?
I guess the food, because
I ain't touching it. I just want to see.
Nah, we were just surfing. We gonna get into the food in a minute.
somebody hungry.
I mean, shit. What is the subject for the evening? Do y'all remember? Do y'all know?
Yeah.
All right, come on, spit it out, Tom.
Do
remember the bet?
y'all? You know
You remember the bet? You remember the bet?
I remember.
I remember the bet. You remember the bet.
He about to owe me 40.
No, I ain't talking about that bet. I'm talking about the other bet. Who the first one to go?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
So look.
you were on that. Excuse me, y'all. I be going
Can
crazy.
y'all
because
get? Do you think do you have to get along with your girlfriend or boyfriend's family? Is the topic.
Fuck them niggas.
You have to.
Fuck them niggas.
Fuck them. Fuck them kids.
I think you have to.
I think.
No,
but
I say this both ways though. For real,
if
for real.
if you
It
want to
depends.
have a healthy relationship, it's best to get along with the people.
I put it this way: you probably should, but sometimes that ain't always in your control, though.
That relationship solely comes off of how much you fuck with your girl and how much you love your girl.
Well, shit. What if she
Well,
don't fuck with
huh,
her peoples like
get
that?
this,
Then you don't. But I'm saying if she got a loving relationship with her family,
Huh?
you automatically got to
I
fall
think
in
that's
line.
for the sauce. She
If
got
you
a
love
sauce
your
that
girl.
she put that with. No.
It's already made.
Oh, okay.
You would definitely drink that because I'm not drinking that white one.
Yeah, so it solely comes with the relationship you got with your girl. If you love her, you gonna fuck with her family. If you just fucking her, fuck your family. I don't need to even meet them.
Exactly.
But if you on that level where you gonna actually go to a Thanksgiving dinner, you got to have some type of rapport with the family.
Now, what if they don't fuck with you?
That's cool. You still fuck with them. You've been fake before. Well, you ain't been fake, but you acted fake before.
So-
on many occasions. So you got to do it for your girl.
Yeah, I can dig that.
I want to. Whose phone is that?
You know,
Come on,
I
man.
want to. I want
Where that plate- where that
to put
tab
this
at?
disclaimer out here. The pollen is on its way because the Claritin not working for me. So if y'all hear me sniffling, I promise y'all it's not cocaine. It's the pollen.
Nigga did that
Yo, it's
nine
my
before he
allergy.
walked
when
in.
you don't want to do another line though.
I ain't never. Look, I watched a lot of lines get done, but I just never. Once I used to watch niggas put Carmex inside their nose. Nothing was appealing because they get scabs in their shit.
and they shit.
I watched 5 different niggas have 5 different personalities while we was out of town hustling. Now, we getting on, but they always put their certain amount of cocaine to the side before we cook the other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
And
It's my personal
I will
pack.
say this: it was some lit freak offs. When
Damn,
that,
did he?
because rest in peace to Big Pile. When it's time to get lit,
Yeah,
that
he-
nigga called. He calling the phone
He
number
get
and
on
it's
that
up.
phone quick.
And it's up.
Hey, what y'all? 15
I
minutes.
heard somebody else had a whole lot of female.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't seen one
If
yet.
you ain't never been to
They deliver them like taco
You never-
service. Like,
yeah, if you
she,
never been
she
to a
bring them
party.
like she just brought the food.
Hey, no, never mind.
That's
Why y'all
I went to a
why y'all
pool
call me
party
tonight,
one time and I got
Oh, I
violated.
know why y'all won't
Hey,
call me.
let me get one of them
man.
plates.
Let's get it.
This is my fan plate right here. I need this to do.
We hadn't been to no party since we've been hanging. How we been hanging?
Yeah.
a plate. He want a plate.
No, the
Y'all
last
ready?
party I went to was the last party I'm going to.
Who all need a plate?
That's when we ate the booty.
So look, we
I
gon'
didn't.
like.
I didn't lick it.
Is that when she ate the booty? That's when you ate the booty.
Not the booty bandit.
He did have a booty burger.
Okay.
Not the booty
Smash.
juice burger.
So look.
Fuck you. You're cool.
To answer the question, I feel like it all depends. You could be dating a chick
depends.
that has a jealous family that's jealous of how she moves, so quite naturally they not gonna like him. I think the most important thing is to be on whatever she on with her family. If she don't deal with her family, you don't have to deal with them either.
But you know, like from experience, nobody in my wife's family liked me, period. When I first got her, because I was in the streets, I was a hustler, she was a good girl. So it was what it was. Her uncle about to whoop him first week. Her aunties didn't like me. Her mom didn't like me. Then once she did move in with me, her father came banging on my door one time to the point where these niggas said I was soft. Because I had to just...
I didn't say that because it had nothing to do with you.
I had to make a decision, split decision, 3 a.m, boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
boom.
you talking about that.
Come your ass outside. I came outside and was like, what? She had been talking to her mom and was going through something because she was pregnant. Hormones, crying or whatever. He came banging on my door. I know you ain't over here putting your hands on my daughter. I ain't never did that. I said, I ain't never did that, but it ain't because I'm scared of you. So he, motherfucker, just leave my porch because Christmas would have never been the same. So I bowed out and took one for the team. I got laughed at the next day. You let this light-skinned nigga do this and do that? Yes, I did. Because 31 years later, it would have been fucked up. It would have been a long 30 years.
Hindsight is a motherfucker because what we think that was weak back then is like growth now. Like you know your caliber and you know what type of person you is when it comes to certain types of stuff. So to be able to be like, man, going on.
Yeah, that's growth.
That was, you know what I'm saying?
Maturity and growth.
That was growth for back then.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta think.
I still was that savage back then.
Yeah, everybody has different levels of savagery even back then. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you might be the only one that they can say never put a hand on a woman either.
Yeah.
Now I know.
I'm talking about out of the
I done smacked bitch niggas. But I ain't
out of
never
the
put my hands on
homies and
the
shit that's from back then, like you probably.
I've never put my hands.
What we got over there? Because I'm
I swear
gonna
never.
try something too.
I'm an alien. Probably
They the
never
same thing?
put my hands on a woman. Never smoke weed. I'm an alien.
Damn, you definitely better than me. I will put hands and feet on a bitch. What?
Damn,
You better keep your goddamn hands to
This is taco,
yourself.
man.
Cause
What are these?
you know,
Pre-roll tacos?
No, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know
We
from
have a
that's all
shredded
cream,
chicken quesadilla. That's the big one.
Hey, so why they get they?
Oh, that quesadilla look good as hell.
right. I know for me, right?
Yes,
there was a point.
What's your take on it?
There was a point in time where, you know, being raised around a whole bunch of women, you get taught to don't be putting your hands
I
on
wanna
a
try this
female.
with
And then
plain
the one
Jane.
time
Nothing on it.
that I had came to the
I
house
know.
with my face scratched up because I was on that kind of time, like, you
Yeah.
know, half restraint and shit. My grandmother went outside with her nickel-plated 22. May she rest in peace. And, you know, the kids was like, Grandma slow in her slippers. And once she couldn't find a girl, I guess she dipped off her stairs or whatever. And I'm still trying to protect the bitch. Like, oh, I don't know where she live at.
You was in front of the building.
I was in the
Oh,
parking
she was
lot.
going to do something to the girl that
Oh, she was about to go see what's up because me coming home, my face looking like that was not ideal for her.
But I'm saying, was you like you was on the stoop or you was in front of the building?
Nah, I was in the parking lot, in the playground. Like, it was kind of like
So the
an
playground's where
apartment
you spend
complex.
most of your days.
with the
Right.
quarter water.
Yeah. And the 25-cent
With a
chips
chopped
and
cheese
shit.
sandwich, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we wasn't chopped cheesing yet. It was still
okay.
bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
But so then my grandmother made a declaration in front of everybody that night and was just like, yo, don't ever come to my house with your face looking like that. I don't care if it's man, woman, or child. You
Whoop her ass and get her up off of you.
let you come to my house looking like this again.
That's how it be.
So I was just like, oh, everything was up after that. And this is a woman telling me that. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I haven't been in situations where I had to do that. But I know if I gotta do that, I'm gonna do that shit and lose no sleep because grandma said, yo, listen, you bet not. And even though she's been in the ground for over a decade now, her memory and her words still ring true in my head. Like, yo, listen, don't ever let nobody violate you like that. You know what I'm saying?
But growing up, you know you could have changed that mindset. We got beat with stitching cords and thought we was good.
Yeah.
Right.
That means
I
you
never
could have
got
changed
rid of
that.
one.
Yeah, like literally. So it was like beating my kid ain't the thing. Grandma told you that you could have whooped that particular woman ass because
Yo.
she beat your ass. Obviously,
She didn't beat my
you
ass.
didn't hit back. You got beat.
Your face scratched up.
If you
Yeah,
didn't
she
hit
got
back,
one
you
off.
got beat up. You didn't hit back. How you win
Yeah.
a fight? You don't even hit back.
Because I had homegirls that jumped the ass about 3
But
days
you
later.
got beat up.
But you lost.
That's what I'm saying. Now don't deflect.
Yeah, I did.
So that's what I'm saying. At that point, if you didn't hit her back then, I mean, you didn't have to hit her. You know how you beat a woman up? You ain't gonna be there long enough to do it probably, but you just mentally beat her up. Leave the house for the weekend. Gotta beat her
Now,
ass
mind you,
more.
this wasn't my
than
girl.
any-
This was just some random.
Oh.
Yeah, this was just. This wasn't. This was just a female that you
Then
know what I'm
it's not
saying.
domestic.
What's
It's
that
self
shit eating?
reflection. You can
Enchilada?
whoop her ass.
Right.
What's
See,
that?
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't that.
What's that?
Beef.
What is that?
Wait, you about to make a
Chicken
beef
like-
taco?
That's the shredded.
Yeah, you wasn't wrong for that. Then. That's self defense. I'm
So
saying you was
look.
fucking her.
Nah, we had no.
What's
no
this?
dealings with none of that.
Two, but make mine
That's
with.
the chicken.
Yeah, you can hit a motherfucker to
Chicken
put
in
that
there.
Oh, you gotta put it in there. Whoa.
If you want.
Yeah, I want you to
I
make
would
mine.
probably have to
This
do it
bitch
like
fire
that.
right here. I don't know what's this there.
You know, with it.
Oh man.
That nigga talking.
Damn.
So for me, I swear it go both ways. Like everybody said though, it's kind of like you probably should be cool with your significant others, family members. But if it's a situation that's out of your control that y'all not, I'm not gonna lose no sleep over that shit though, because I ain't fucking the family. I'm fucking with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I listen. My family accept whoever I fuck with.
That's a fact.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
If I bring you to the house, my family's gonna fuck with you. And I put myself in a situation where I don't even tell, like, even if a female do some fucked up shit or we got a fucked up situation going on, I don't put my family
Yeah,
in. I'm not
cause
gonna never
I know
taint
my
I'm not gonna never taint your reputation with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
tainted before.
My
Because they
family,
gonna hate you and I'm still gonna be fucking with you.
yeah, and I'm gonna look like the fool. You know what I'm saying? And I would hope that any female I did would be the same way though. You know
They
what I'm
not.
saying? But they
Women gonna tell them this
Of
bitch
course
ass
they
nigga.
not.
This nigga ain't good for
But
shit.
that's why you
Automatically.
hope.
I heard a motherfucker
That's why you
talking
hope,
about
though.
me on live, and she wasn't even hip that her people was on live.
Now I know. I had an experience with.
We about
What, I want
Nah, I know I've had an experience where shorty family didn't like me for no reason.
that down there.
You know what I'm saying? Like just off
They ain't
of-
even try to know you.
Right, just on the strength of how I just came through and presented myself, being confident. They wanted me to be like this humble, like, oh yes. I was like, yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? I'm making my presence felt because I'm not going to shy away from who I am to appease.
Y'all know I'm a movie buff. I got a quote from a movie that I live by.
let's go to the first video real quick, and then we get to your quote.
It makes plenty of sense.
Put it
A lot
together.
of y'all have issues establishing boundaries when it comes to your family. And a lot of y'all don't know how to put your family in their place when it comes to the person that you are sharing your home and sharing your bed with. When people sign up to be with you, they sign up to be with you. When people sign up to deal with you, they sign up to deal with you. For the men, they're not signing up to deal with your mother. Your mother needs to stay in a mother's position and mind her effing business. It's not our fault that her marriage didn't work. It's not our fault that she tried to confuse her son with her man. You are her son, you are not her man, and you are not sharing your bed with her, so she needs to mind her business. For a lot of these people out here whose sisters and siblings have so much to say, they are ruining your relationship because you refuse to put your foot down. You refuse to put your foot down. Do you know how many people I know right now that are thinking about leaving their marriage, thinking about leaving their relationship because your partner is weak and cannot put the people in his family in their place, and it makes you feel like an outcast? If you need to send this to him, send it to him. I am True First.
was.
I am Truth Hurst. Shout out to that dude.
But he was really gearing that conversation more towards like the mama boys if you're listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now I ain't going front.
Not your man, I'm your
son.
Yeah.
Stay out my business, you know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
some niggas like that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a fake mama's boy. My mama couldn't really tell me how to handle my handles, but she definitely had like certain presence that needed to be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, for the years that she went missing and then trying to reallocate how we deal with each other, it kind of just linked into it where it was just like, all right, yo, look, lady.
Did that time fuck it all up?
Kind of did, because those were like pivotal moments. You know what I'm saying? These is times. Somebody calling?
Is that my phone?
You didn't.
Yeah, nah. These is times where it was just like, I think she went missing from like, I say 11 to 16. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you was at Granny house?
Yeah, hell yeah. Grandma held it down. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, so by the time she came back, I was already kind of put together. I'm in the streets.
You better not make nobody else's like how you make mine.
Ooh,
Kiwi. Don't give him my nickname.
Damn.
Tell me I got my own nickname right now.
Nah, we definitely need an extra camera for behind the scenes and bloopers and shit, because the shit that goes on in here, y'all ain't gonna believe.
Hey, but listen, in the words of the late, great Bernie Mac, just be yourself. If people don't like you for who you are, fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them up against the wall with handcuffs on with crazy glue on their lips.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just fuck them.
I'm with that, because for me to try to, and I've tried to adjust certain things about myself to appease other people, and 8 times out of 10 it usually backfires. You know what I'm saying?
Why you got to change who you are to make somebody accept you for?
Because you care about the person.
No, I know, but that person care about me too, and I'm showing her who I am at 100% of the time.
Yeah, but I know
like
I could be.
Said, I signed up to fuck with her, not with her family, not with her mama, not with her daddy, not with her uncles. Right. Like the nigga said, the first week he down there whooped the uncle. Stay out of my business. I'm a grown man.
Yeah, I ain't going front.
That's one way to look at it until you want to meet your daughters or your sons' people. Like you gonna let a nigga tell you
now. No, I'm gonna respect whoever my daughter bring home. I'm gonna respect whoever my son bring home.
That's easy to say until she bring home a nigga that don't. But how do you know when is it time to be disrespectful? Because you might not like something. A nigga might walk in that house that you just don't like out the gate because you know something.
Like this little mother. Like you came in here with way too much swag.
That's how my daughter.
Listen, G's daughter is young, so he can say that right now.
Right.
Yeah, a nigga walking in that house and off rip, you read him and you be like, I don't like this nigga off rip. He don't have to be disrespectful, and you're not gonna like him, or you're gonna like him.
I was right about everything.
And the way you think, you're gonna show it. You're not gonna just. I ain't gonna disrespect you.
I'm gonna talk to her about it first.
He's gonna feel your vibe.
So listen, you and your daughter,
and I'm gonna make my vibe
shit that y'all talk about every single thing. If they bring,
but I can't tell them.
No. You can't tell them don't fuck with them, but you can voice your opinion. You can't tell me you ain't had a chance when you and one of your daughters had a sidebar about a nigga she brought home.
I voice my opinion respectfully.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. The only way I change the way I am and how I am is with an elder.
Tanaya had a nigga. Tanaya had brought a nigga and introduced me, and 3 minutes in, I did not like him. I didn't say nothing to her off rip because all it is the next time she want me to meet somebody, I ain't bringing in him because he just don't like.
Just don't like nobody.
Listen, I didn't tell her I didn't like that nigga till he proved me right. When he fucked up, I'm like, I didn't like that nigga anyway
from the get go. Now
we all know, we all have been that nigga that don't be like,
not your plate,
and that makes them make them suck and or fuck even harder. And we all got a chick that not our kids. I'm saying we all have had a female whose people didn't like us, and they told them don't fuck with us. That made them suck or fuck even harder.
Can you add some love?
Like I say, on day one, I didn't like my grandson's father, but it was like upon introduction, I'm like, as soon as he left, I'm like, that nigga, he ain't the one. And he proved me right, and I done put hands on him a couple times.
Did you?
This nigga done whipped out, and I mean, he is
Allegedly.
what I thought he was.
Right.
Allegedly.
You legit, baby.
Speak here. Now I know this
You was
much.
defending us.
Well, I got one question.
Oh wait, you was saying allegedly that you did it?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was factual.
Hey, look,
Oh, fuck the bullshit.
Nigga done it.
hey, look, by y'all being who y'all are, because y'all got y'all granddaddies, right?
Right.
Not yet. Well, damn.
Them niggas
Yeah.
is-
Yeah.
So, one thing I can say, like, you know what's best for your baby, right? But your baby don't know what's best for
She
them
gotta bump her head.
at that time, right? So,
We had to.
huh?
We had to bump
yeah,
ours.
most definitely. Because I believe no matter how much I try not to get with the wrong mother for my children, I did, and I think God was.
It's never a wrong mother.
They
Well,
not
it's
wrong
never wrong mother.
until y'all ain't.
Hold on. Here's what I'm saying. Sometimes we all learn our lessons differently through
Right.
different people at different times. It's just for you to make the best decision. And that decision you make at that particular time where you think is your worst actually become your best lesson in life.
Right.
Because you would see like no matter what happened with your grandchild's father, it's gonna be a time he gonna say, you know what, I need to be careful who the fuck I fuck with. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
It came around. Everything is full circle and everything cool now.
Okay.
So
But
Now, what's crazy is for me, like, I got a 20-year-old kid, and she's not really outside like that. She, as far as I know, she never had a boyfriend. She, liked a couple of guys, but never really had that.
a serious relationship?
Yeah, or any relationship as far as I know.
Right.
I think her confidence might be a little off because, she going through the acne phase and this, that, and the third. So it's kind of like, but once she becomes confident.
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What do you do to help her be confident?
I mean, I just remind her that, you come from good stock and don't ever let nobody take that away from you. Also try to encourage the fact that, you're a smart kid and just wait your turn. Wait your time. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush nothing.
The only reason I ask because I got a kid who her mom said got acne, but it fucked with her because she was popular and felt she was. My kids are a reflection of me. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? My daughters, my son, they all move. My daughter, I was mad at her because maybe 2 weeks before the homecoming, she decided to run for homecoming queen and won. It pissed me off because I saw the hurt in the girl that really was passing cheesecakes out, vote for me. They woke up, went on Instagram, vote for me. My daughter that was under her didn't go for homecoming because she wanted prom queen. You can't win both of them.
Right.
So she let somebody else, this is how they talk. I'm going to let somebody else have that. But she won prom queen. Whatever they set they situation to, they pop, like at them referee union schools, they was like that. So, but she still had acne. But so it was kind of like, what you want me to do? Like, I want to go to the dermatologist, this, that, and the third. So
Yeah, she
I was
doing that now. Yeah.
And I'm going in there because I'm telling the dermatologist, no guinea pig shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Don't be too
because shit could do the reverse. It could burn and make shit worse.
Yeah,
Right.
and then you're going to be fighting a double win.
Exactly. I wanted to say this because we was talking about the not like. I'll say my oldest, me and her kick it like so it's a domino effect. I knew when she first started fucking. Like, cause this how close, this how we kick it. But see, I actually lead by example. I'm not the parents like, you better not be fucking or you better not be doing this. We all, at some point or another, is gonna get our dick wet or our pussy hit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But see,
nigga, T already in my eye, nigga, for real.
I'm a realist.
Get to crying.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I got 3 daughters.
She had one guy, right? And I said, listen, this nigga controlling. He a light-skinned nigga. And he might try to fight you. I said, you should cut him off. Now, all my kids got my location. I got all theirs. Mm-hmm. When she saw that I didn't like him, but he still was able to come around and shit, when they had their first little argument, she stopped sharing her location. I said, listen, I'm okay with that. I say, but there's going to come a day where you want to call me because it's a problem. I say, now you got to remember how you acting like this, because right now you're displaying that you riding with this nigga. So when I decide that I'm going to take matters in my own hand, both of y'all lose, because you're going to want to tell me not to do this to him, so I might as well do it to both of y'all. Mm-hmm. We on our way back from Atlanta. She called me and he had my phone and he put his hands on me. I said, "Hey, let me call you right back. I just got in the car.
That's it.
I'll hit you later."
Yeah. I ain't going front. Shout out to my Goonie squad.
They was mad. I ain't gonna lie. Now I did spin his block a few times trying to catch him out, but I cut into his mother. See, with the mama's boys, because I heard you say that. The mama's boys use their mother as a tool. Mm-hmm. So his mother, when shit wasn't right with him and my daughter, his mother will reinstate the situation. She used to reinforce for him. Girl, you know this and that and the third. So she going off this nigga. Of course, she think the mama her best friend. I'm like, that lady don't give a fuck about you.
Right. Yeah.
They got into an argument. I told her to have him call me. The mama called my daughter like, "What your daddy want to talk to my son for?" I said, "Give me the mama number."
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like, "Hey, how you doing?" She like, "What's going on?" I said, "Now, every time, I said, I'm good." I said, "Now, every time my daughter, I don't want to say her name, my daughter and your son get into it, I say, you call her." I say, "Nobody has ever asked you what you want to call for." I say, "So since I know that it's a problem, let me talk to you. There's a 0 hands-on policy with my kids. Your son put his hands on my kid. We have an issue." I said, "I'm not threatening you.
Let's be clear.
But I need you to know that there's, for every action, there's a reaction." Mm-hmm. "Oh, no, this, that, and the third." But I can only do so much because the nigga told her, "I'll put your daddy on the t-shirt." I had to beg this nigga. Listen, they like, "Nigga, we pulling up." I said, "Man, this nigga a kid." He said, "That nigga talking like a grown man. Like, it was time to go." But these kids of today, you know the YNs when you know them. Because the YN would have put his hands on her, then call like, "Nigga, pull up. What you want to do?" Mm-hmm. This nigga, he sent his mama. He a pussy. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that you got to take there to, you don't even use words. You just go straight at them.
Yeah, it's already up after that.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh. But yeah, so you have to be careful of how you move. You went through some shit with me, with mine, so you got a glimpse of it. So to say I'm a respect until disrespect, that's bullshit.
Well, I got boys right now. I ain't
you have a girl though,
but I'm gonna have to worry about her for a while.
Yeah, because he got man boys surrounding a girl. See, I only got the one girl.
The fucked up thing about the word wild is it's quick as hell.
Yeah.
So I'm not
gonna be old by the time.
I'm not gonna lie. Even as a grown adult, it's just certain things I didn't let my people get involved with, right? Yeah. Because like I told one guy one time, he was talking real sleep, and I'm like 32. I said, I put like this, bro. I said, you gotta remember, I could go on any side of the city and I'm okay. Mm-hmm. I'm personally okay, right? And so I said, and you know who I'm cool with, the Nation of Islam. Mm-hmm. So let's just stop.
Tread lightly.
Let's just stop. Because anything else after that, I feel threatened. I'm a scary nigga.
Right. And I know for me, I'm thankful to have a solid community under my belt that don't play about me. They know, even though I got a lot of siblings, courtesy of my dad, my mama only had me. And
the Fry Gang is deep.
That's military shit. Don't even play with none of them. But as far as my OGs, the niggas my age, the niggas that's 2 years up and the nigga that's 2 years under, I'm really blessed to have a community that don't play about me. And I ain't just talking about guys, girls too. I done had females press other like one of my homegirls beat up another bitch that I was having issues with, and she didn't even tell me. She was just, I had to hear it from somebody like, "Oh, you ain't here?" And then when I called her up, I was like, "Yeah, you know, she keeping it regular." Like, she wasn't even gonna bring it up till I brought it up. And then she was just like, "Yeah, you already know. Can't nobody say nothing crazy about you in front of me, or else it's gonna be a problem." You know what I'm saying? So just like,
Go ahead. Finish.
So, like I said, I'm just thankful that I've had that cloak, and you know, like my community really held a lot of shit together, street wise, relationship wise, situationship wise. Like I got a real solid team with me and mine. So, and don't get into it. This is not a one sided thing. For those that go hard for me,
for sure.
Out the gate. I think that's why it balances out, because they know I've jumped in situations that ain't have shit to do with me, just on some say what. Oh, bet we going over there. Like niggas thinking is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very overprotective. Even with these guys, don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Let me not.
Spoon, y'all losing or y'all winning?
We are winning, almost by 20.
What's the score?
Yeah,
40 by.
I'm going with them to 24. Get to the finals. I already
All
bet my money.
way.
I bet my money to get to the finals.
Let me say this. Another thing about
not in the garden.
Respect and disrespect. I actually happen to be a teenager, 15 or 16, that I'll beef with a parent. A grown man, you try me like you think you're a little boy me, it's up. So I was different.
And I'm lucky that I had OGs that kind of stepped in on some of them situations.
We actually had some brothers in our neighborhood that his dad, we pull up, they was off hating. They daddy, like we walking out like he was one of them. You could tell he was a peon in school coming up. Because the only type of nigga that would even try to intimidate kids is parents. And the nigga mugged me for too long. Like, dog, what the fuck is you looking at?
Grown enough, huh?
Nigga, I'm a nigga. Step in the street. I'm like, your sons and them already know.
Right.
Like, who you talk to? He like, yes. Nigga, y'all about, listen, you're not about to, don't, that condescending tone and that intimidation effect, that do something to me. You can't, I can't go to sleep.
Because I respect elders all the way till
it's time to get this.
Come on, you can't play with me any kind of way though. I go from zero to prison fast.
So, me and my oldest son, mother, one day I got my son with me. She called. She tripping on the phone. We get into it. I tell her, I'm like, she like, I'm finna come get my child right now. Don't pull up to my house. Just go on about your business. I got my son. He with me. You know, get the fuck on. Just go ahead about your business. Don't worry about what's going on over here. Next week, she stayed with her parents still. So next week, I'm pulling up over there to go pick dog up. I come in the crib. You know how you come in them cribs on 7 Mile, you go on the side door, got the 2 little steps right there to step up into the kitchen or whatever. So I come in the kitchen. I be in respect for her mom in there. I say, hey there, mama. Stepdaddy upstairs. I always coming out. I always holler up the stairs. I holler through the kitchen upstairs, say what up to him. As I say what up, his response is, you told her don't come to your motherfucking house no more?
Whoa.
I say, my man, but I was talking to her. This ain't got nothing to do with me and you. Well, you ain't got to come over. I say, listen, bro, I come to get my son. I don't come over here to chill and kick it and no shit like that. I came to pick up my child. So she tried to jump in. Her mama calmed her, like, no, you let them talk this. So he steady barking from the top of the stairs. I say, look, bitch, get my son together and bring him outside. I go outside to get in the car. I'm sitting in the driveway. Dog come out the door in his robe. I get out the car. I say, I'm going to whoop in front of your own motherfucking house today, nigga. As he come into the car, I'm going to do dog. She come out the door with my son. I swear to God, I didn't want to do it in front of my son.
Yeah, a little restraint goes a long way.
I walked past dog, snatched my son from her, put him in the car. I said, boy, that little boy saved your life today, for real. I was going to do something dirty to you in this driveway. This I'm talking to this grown man in his driveway. I was going to do something dirty to you in your own driveway, my man. Got in the car. But from that day on, dog understood it. We ain't have no more problems.
No, he understood. I can't play with this young nigga.
Yeah, and on top of that, it does gravitate. Because it's also like, I guess for a dad, from, let's say, devil's advocate perspective, right? For him, yeah, he hearing things, whatever the case may be. But
he was a stepdaddy, too, at that.
Oh,
that's a
dad.
Stepdad's the greatest thing that ever was invented.
I get it.
Stepdad's the greatest thing invented.
You can't do that.
No, I ain't downplaying what he did for them. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you are when you say
a stepdad is greater than a dad.
In a lot of cases.
Niggas gonna argue that, but in every case.
I know, like, he was a better
because a dad's responsibility is to take care of his own kids. A stepdad's not. If you step in and take care of your kids, that's the greatest man ever made.
All stepdads do not take care.
No. But I will say,
just don't.
I've
I hear you. What you say?
All stepdads don't take care of.
No, I'm saying a real stepdad is greater than a real dad. That's my point of view.
Well,
in all cases, if you got a stepdad that married the mom and taking care of them kids, that's the greatest man ever.
Now you add those shit, nigga. This ain't no pizza. This ain't no pizza, nigga. Nigga like
a
pepperoni.
stepdad ain't a nigga who fucking your mama.
There you go. No, okay, I got you.
I'm saying a real stepdad is a great asset, man.
Yes, I agree.
I had one.
No, and I was one many a time.
Did you have a real dad?
No.
See, that's why I stepdad.
No, but I even know from any perspective, though. I know you trying. I still know what I know.
No, I'm not taking that away.
And that's why I'm telling you.
If I marry a woman and bring these kids and everything to my house,
and you say, look, stop getting child support from that nigga. I got a stepdad.
Now that's dope. Now that's dope.
I'm telling you, I saw it.
Because me, I'd be like, I'd be like, leave that nigga.
Come in here.
I'll say this.
I'm telling you, ain't nothing like a great stepdad.
I'll say this. That daughter that I just was talking about is not my biological. I raised her since she was 2 years old.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. No,
I knew who you was talking about, but I'm trying to tell you that she wouldn't even say what I just said.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's dope.
And
I ain't even
you about it.
I ain't even going front. That is some commend y'all. Like
shit, you was at my birthday. You don't remember what she gave me at my birthday party?
Yes, nigga. Spoon probably don't remember. We was at you all that year.
Nigga, she gave me a Gucci bag, right? So I'm like, okay, she probably bought me a belt. So I'm reaching there to get the belt. She like, no, hold on. She like, it's something else in there. I pull out the paper, nigga. She didn't protested to get her my last name.
She changed everything.
From her daddy's
real
last name.
Stepdad shit.
Now that's a great gift.
After the commending us, you was about to say something.
I was about to.
Like, you know, I never had that, and I never really had a relationship with my dad till late.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying, and primarily the reason why I built that relationship was because my grandmother was just advocating of how much I looked and acted like him, and I don't know who this person is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, at this time, you know, I'm 17 going on 18.
Rebellious as fuck?
Not even rebellious. I just started trapping. I got comfortable with going out of town by myself. So when my grandma stopped me to be like, yo, I think you need to go see your father. Again, don't know nothing about, because they never spoke bad about my dad, but they never really spoke of my dad. So it's kind of like, all right, he's kind of like, and I've seen him, but I never built with him.
Right.
And when she said that, the way that she said it made me like, damn, all right, let me just go see what's up. And you know, at this point, I got my own money. Nobody's sponsoring this trip. Nobody's doing none of that.
Where was he living adjacent to where you was living? Where was he living?
In Detroit. He's part of the reason why
And you was in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a visit baby. Let's be clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Him and mom's had things going on with because he did used to live in New York.
Right.
So that's how they kind of knew each other. And then when he made his transition over here, they just kind of kept in contact. So you could say my mom's was his New York thing. Right. Because I also got a brother that's 4 months apart, street twins and shit. That's a whole nother. Shout out to Josh.
You said street twins.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, all right. Now, my mom's didn't had a couple of relationships, but I hated on all them shits. You know, and mind you, I'm a mama's only child raised in a household.
Yeah. So you was had the Oedipus complex.
I was about to ask him that because y'all see how he did with his package.
That nigga say, no, this one mine.
Yeah.
That was some only child.
Listen, heavy on the only child.
Yeah, it reveals
but
itself.
I'm not stingy.
No, you're not. But that was
but I got my moments.
That just reminded me of my brother. My brother is the only child. His mama's the only kid, and that's some shit he would have did.
Like, yo, now
and
again,
the nigga is greedy. Last week the nigga packaged up all the chicken,
and I said, yo, y'all better take what y'all want. I still shared. Then I made sure I got the last of the last.
That's my shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I do got my moments that I be having to, you know what I'm saying, but don't fault me for that.
What's up, Red?
You know what I'm saying? And again, like, being raised around a whole bunch of women that just kind of catered to my bullshit, it kind of threw a handicap later on.
Being the only child, loving your mama, being a mama's boy, with women around you to cater to you,
all day.
You was doomed.
Doomed. Now, gonna go see my pops.
Right.
Building this whole relationship. He definitely had me with like a rude awakening.
Hold on, I need to cut you off because I'm trying to play this out of my head. What was the whole absence? How long was that absence? Like without physically ever seeing him, what was the absence?
All right, first time I saw him, it's like a 3-part step. First time when I saw him, I was 4.
I was like, yeah, dog.
Second time when I seen him, I was like 10.
Damn.
Then when we was going through that shit in Atlanta, he went out there to come and get me, but he saw how I was kind of like running shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's not no kid in need. He, like, his mama really needs him, and it seems like he kind of got it. So he's just like, all right, I'm gonna give it a couple of months, and if I see that this ain't, then I'm gonna come and get you.
Right.
Later on that summer, I came to New York, and I was getting into mad shit in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked my moms, could I stay? Grandma gave me the okay. They had their conversation. She was just like, I bet. And then that's when I ain't seen her for like 5-6 years. Now, mind you, my mama got mental issues, but I didn't find this out till when she came back.
Like bipolarism or something?
Bipolar and like small schizo. Yeah, but it's, you know what I'm saying? She has some shit. So when she's off her medication, she's a different person.
Right.
And my mom's one of those people that's just like, oh, okay, I'm taking this medication. I'll stop hearing these voices. I'm good. No, this is something that you got to take forever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That chemical imbalance, that is a forever thing. So don't think, because it's kind of like, oh, you think you take a Theraflu, your cold is over, and then you good. No, this ain't that.
System still
right. So it's just like, and you know, going through that experimental shit. I just seen her try new, antidepressants, and
I'm moving like a zombie.
Yo, or have you wired up? Like, I came to visit her in the psych ward one day, and I'm watching her shit, jaw going, eyes bugging. I said, yo, what the fuck is y'all giving? So I got the cutting up in there, like, yo, she's not no lost person where niggas ain't coming up here every day to see what the fuck on. Right. Like, nah, show. So, and mind you, I'm like 19 at this time, cutting the fuck up. So, so long story short, you know what I'm saying? I first met her when I was 4. Again around 10. Another time when I was like 16, 17 to drop off. He came to New York to drop off a check. I think that's when like child support was over, and it's just like, you know, I want to make sure you good, and you know, whenever you're ready to come to Detroit. He always kept the open door. He never was like, it was never not a good time. He was just like, whenever you ready. And my grandmother, I listened, and the first time when I came out here, I loved the city, I loved the vibes, I loved the family. I'm big on family, so for me to have this small over there,
right?
Over here, look, I got cousins. I got squad gang. Bow, like,
you on his daddy side, G?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His daddy and my daddy was first cousins.
So it was a 15-year gap, or absence. It was a whole 15 years that you didn't see your dad in between.
Yeah, well, not 50. It was like
from 4 to 10.
Well,
from 10 to 17, and then from
because he came to New York. No, he came to, when we was in Atlanta. He came to Atlanta to come and get me, but he saw that what he was hearing wasn't the case.
Right.
And then again at 16 when he came to drop off this check, so it was kind of like, all right. And then I made my move out here around 18, like early 18 going on 19. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did that, I made it my business to come out here at least 2 to 3 times a year. One summer, one winter, and then something in between. You know what I'm saying? This is when like the city was lit. You know, we had the fuck ruckers, we had the races, we had, you know, Balao, we had fucking rules.
So you have got the
I'm definitely listen, all that, like when niggas used to
you
go
just never went to school here.
Yeah, I got no, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the one kind of cousin that / neighbor that kind of showed me the city to make me appreciate, because you know my dad, he'll give you like a day, and then you know at the time my dad, he was still bending his own corners. Wildin'. And I ain't got no car. I'm out here on the bed. I'm thinking, you know, my pops, he's not the typical old man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say he's in his 50s.
Like him, Big Tony.
He's still moving.
Don't want to get old.
They should definitely hang out one night.
Yo, like he's still moving. Like still right now, 3 caddies in a vet. Sturdy. Like he's active. You know?
His daddy?
Yeah, so it's just like, you know what I mean? By him being so heavily involved in the Detroit scene, and he got his clubs and he got his members and all these other things that he's attached to, it was just like, all right, well, I'll be back. I'm bending some corners, and it's just like, all right, well, shit, who I'm gonna roll with? You know what I'm saying? So, the people who kind of show for me around the city for the time that I was here, definitely had a major impact on why I do love the city of Detroit. I've seen the rise, the fall, the in-betweens, the coming back,
So
the
were you-
gentrification now.
Hey,
Were you here for the blackout?
I'm about to say,
That day in 03, I was literally, I had just touched down. Me and my pops went to go take one of his Rottweilers to the kennel for a checkup. And it went out, then it came back on, and then it went out again. And then it was like it went from the store to the block, from the block to the 2 blocks, to the 2 blocks to the, and it was the whole East
That was
Coast.
a fun time. I ain't gonna lie.
So look,
I had fun during the black.
Look,
In
the
03, I
blackout
was
was so
word up
crazy.
out here.
It wasn't blacked out in Flint. So the only thing that was going on with Flint,
Yeah, water
they told us
protect
don't
y'all.
drink the water. Listen,
They been on that.
Listen, no, but this was different from the water
water is now.
shit now.
Now,
You
right.
know, they just was saying that
shit.
was the only thing. But when I got the call that the power went out, I said I'm out. They like, what's up? I'm like, the power out. I'm like, I'm not leaving my mama's house unattended. My mama then was there. I know how the hood get. The gas station, the guy that owned the gas station clerk got killed that night. It was a lot of shit. We sat out on the block with pistols. I had pistols. We was on Rodney and Dale in the porch. We sat on that porch because it was the corner house. It was pitch black. We sat out to about 4-5 when it started. About 5, whatever time it started getting done. Nigga, we sat on that porch all night. My mom and them stayed they slept in the front room with candles, my little sister and little brother. And I just sat over here to watch in case somebody tried something over there. Because if I'm right here, the house is in the corner. So I'm like, while they trying, I'm finishing. You know what I'm saying?
It was a house you was basically working out of.
No, we weren't working out of it. We respected that house too. There was the 2 houses. It was 3 houses on this section.
In Flint?
No, in Detroit. Flint had lights.
Right.
Flint Power never. I'm talking about in my down Joy Road.
And I know, so I remember the Flint did have lights, and we was like, we're not about to go up there. Right.
That was the only place people was going for gas.
Yeah, in Pontiac.
Yeah.
Pontiac. We went to Pontiac to get gas.
I remember
The next day we bought all the liquor.
Nigga, I never
Luck
forget
and them
that
went
day.
crazy over there.
I'm going to the barbershop.
That's when we was talking about the blackout.
Right. Okay.
I'm on my way to old girl barbershop on Plymouth.
Kim KK.
Yeah,
Oh, you was going to Kim and K?
Dion was cutting my hair then.
Oh, okay. I went there.
So I go up there. I pull up. I'm like, I'm seeing all the lights out on the way there and all this, and I ain't thinking nothing. I'm going to give me a cut. I pull up this nigga Dion outside. I say, no, what up, nigga? You ain't cutting? That nigga say,
I don't remember the.
nigga, you ain't getting no haircut. There ain't no power. I'm like, oh, shit.
The hell?
Yeah.
So I had an apartment in Westland, but I was like, Tom, my mama in Highland Park. Nigga, I'm going to HP, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, I go over there, nigga. Everybody done put their grills out. Niggas is barbecue. We had a block party, nigga. You walking down the block just
Nigga, we had the
food
grill
off
going,
grills and
telling
everything.
everybody, hey, whoever got something in their freezer is gonna go back. Come on, see.
Yo,
nigga,
I ain't
this-
never
we-
smell
we-
the city so
We
smelling
went,
so
we
good.
went to Maison Foods on Gratiot. Cause they was like, hey, we got to get rid of this shit.
Yeah, they had to.
So we had a motherfucking ball, dog. We
We partied.
barbecued.
Niggas brought their
Nice.
speakers out and we partied for 2 days in the
I
day.
know we got an ice cook.
And I slept on top of my car with a pistol in my hand. That
It's
whole
one of
night
them.
because it was
I
so
think it's
fucking
just-
hot. AC wasn't working. None of that. I slept on my fucking car with a pistol in my hand. It was pitch black.
Got some
It's
water.
okay.
You remember when
It's okay.
JY lived on Chicago and Abington right there?
Got it.
Tone?
Yeah.
I slept right there in his driveway on my car.
Want some more?
Pistol.
I slept on my mama living room floor with a pistol. I went and found the old house phone and plugged into the wall, nigga.
It was
And
working?
It was, yes, nigga. The phones was working. The cordless phones wasn't working.
Yeah.
But nigga, I found the old phone plugged into the wall, nigga.
This was the craziest thing. I remember my mom and them in the front and music playing though. So how the fuck
A
was they listening to-
generator.
Or big.
It was, you know,
or
we ain't got
battery-
no
or I'm about
motherfucking
to say them
generator.
fucking
nigga.
crazy
Battery,
D
nigga.
battery.
Them big
Was it
D
the
batteries.
old-
Battery.
Yeah, was it an old school D battery, boy?
Yeah, 80 bitches.
They don't even sell no D batteries no more. I ain't seen no D
I'm
batteries.
calling her tonight.
I should
They-
see Big Ed
being
Mama,
radio
call
right
in
here.
because I know y'all watching. Put the number up there.
I can
Because they
see
was
Big Ed. I can see Ed doing Radio Raheem.
Yeah,
Right, I
the
can see
batteries.
it with some batteries.
Yep, I can see
I know
Ed.
that it was lit with candles, and they was
Oh,
listening.
was it
to
coming from a
music.
car? Could have been.
No, I was in the house.
Oh, it was in the house? Yeah. D batteries.
Oh, niggas
Because,
was
you know,
saving their
old
gas,
school
nigga.
people got old school shit.
and they got
That's
old school
Ed.
thinking.
Yeah.
That
He
was
ready
probably
for bullshit.
Ed probably.
Like when the Y2K
That nigga
shit
Ed had the
I had
beta.
so much
Ed probably
fucking
still
water
got
for
his
nothing.
beta. The VCR with the small. Ed probably still got that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm talking about AM, radio, tuning in.
Wait, Bush and AM radio was off the motherfucking hook.
AM radio was all we
Yeah.
listened to before y'all was listening to the radio.
Yeah.
WCHB and all that shit was on AM
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
I'ma
You
be
gotta
real.
find that fine tune. It may be staticky, but you'll catch it. I'm Team AM.
Look, Toxic Talk family. I know we off subject,
Like a
but this
motherfucker.
shit is flowing so good. Do y'all, man? Cause look, I remember. I got a question for all y'all. When y'all think about FM 98, what is the one thing that pop up in your
Quiet
head?
Storm.
What?
Quiet Storm.
Quiet Storm, and then Saturday,
Yeah.
Friday night, Saturday, the house mix and shit.
Well,
Yes.
mine is Hello
Why you laughing at
Detroit.
us?
My-
Wait, now that's what you're laughing at. Hello, Detroit. Wait, that was on BMF.
Or
No,
Mojo.
It's season one.
Mason in the morning.
Mason in the
Now,
morning.
that was Mason over there?
Yeah.
That's an old black ass
Mason
nigga.
was
That was the first morning.
That Mason, no disrespect to you.
morning show I can remember.
Mason in the morning.
That nigga's black as hell. That
Mason
was
had
That was
been
my
on
nigga in
since
school, nigga.
Mason had been on
Mason
since I was in
and
middle school.
Mr. Chase. I remember them two.
I'm gonna tell you
Cool.
this. He gonna probably remember. They used to play this song every morning when I got up for school in sixth grade. So that had to be what 80.
72.
Damn, anytime when I
That
start
was
hearing these
about- that was
numbers.
about
Wake Up by Run
Wake
DMC.
up, wake up, deep talk,
Every fucking morning when we got up for school.
That was
That
82.
was a song.
That's 83, right? 83, 84, maybe?
or 82, 83, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my 82 babies.
Every morning, they played this song.
Damn.
And I got up.
I just about to tell you what year it was because I
DMC.
know how old you is.
Hey man,
It was
listen,
83,
Run
so I was
DMC was
12.
like, Run DMC was the shit, dog. We used to wake
Okay,
up to that shit for real.
Yeah, Run DMC, they played Wake Up every morning.
I'm gonna tell y'all, listen.
Mason played it.
This something that probably ain't that important to y'all that I'm gonna tell y'all that used to come on every morning for us before school.
Well,
On the box.
Video
Every
music
morning at
box?
7:30.
You control.
Crossroads. Boom, boom, boom,
Bum, bum,
boom.
bum.
Every
No, that had a
morning that
run.
shit. And I used to hate seeing Uncle Charles' ass turn black.
Yo, that shit
Hey,
used
niggas
to
used to
fuck
know
me
their
up
favorite
too.
video number on the bottom of the screen, like, oh, somebody's coming.
Somebody just punched it and
Hey.
I gotta wait.
Real quick, y'all, we're gonna jump into another video one more time, y'all.
And me personally, I never cared for a man's mother. I never cared to be around the family. I'm not one of those type of girls. I'm sorry. Unless we finna get married, having kids, it ain't really no point in me just being all buddy like all that. Oh, that's my in-law. Unless I have a ring and we about to walk down the aisle, I really probably won't even say 2 words to her. Not gonna lie, because you gotta understand, these men mamas be playing both sides. They will sit up there and watch their son dog you out and won't say one fucking word to their ass. They loyalty be with their kids, which is fine, which is understandable. I have male cousins. I know how niggas mamas get down. So me personally, it just never really appealed to me. I never really, all that trying to be over her house 24/7. Leave about that lady house. She don't want you there.
Hey,
Damn, shorty.
she let
Damn,
you know,
shorty.
She was like just smashing niggas. She didn't give a fuck.
Nah, and I ain't gonna front. A lot of me respects that because I know my mama and my grandmama and my aunties and them, they're respectful. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a female and I'm with you. But there's been mad bitches that my grandmama didn't like for one reason or another, but they still played their position as far as like being respectful, being hospitable. Do you want anything? You know what I mean? You want something to eat? Oh, all right, cool.
Oh shit. Quit sitting around them women houses and get out there when she don't want you to. A lot of mamas don't take that hey ma shit from them females that their sons bring home.
Now, it also depends. If the son is bigging up the girl, if I'm really into somebody, then that kind of pushes the narrative of like, yo, I want you to like this lady. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you
ever push one on your mama though?
Push 2.
For real?
Yeah, one of them was
She
older.
had that snappy dappy Doug on. You just wanted.
Your mom wasn't like Jaden Daniels' mom, was she?
Nah, she was just more or less like, I'm gonna trust your decision, but what you doing running around here with this old bitch? And it was just like,
how much older?
You're right.
I think if I was 19, I think Shorty was like 27.
Oh, your mom had a reason to do that.
You brought her to the house and introduced her to your mama?
Yo,
That's
yes,
why he had
I
to
was
push her
into
on
this.
mama.
Nigga, you wanted her to meet your mom. Listen.
She was your mama's friend, nigga. She knew her already.
Remember old girl that had my man, remember dog that had the Impala used to live across the street? Remember he hit the nigga, knocked him in the air, the tall, brown skin. Yeah.
I remember that incident. I remember the
Nigga,
car.
she was on my head. He had
How
a
much
Impala
older was she?
SS. She was my mama age. You don't remember my mama told her
And you probably was liking it.
I wanted to take her down through there. When I heard she wanted to, the tall lady she was in, sure she was the coldest thing on our block. Listen, my mama told her I will fight you about him. I'm like, why don't you mind your business? She
fucked
like,
it up for
nigga, fucked it
You
up.
could have probably got it.
I watched the
molested at
nigga hit
16 and I
another
liked
nigga.
it.
Huh?
I was getting molested at 16 and I liked
That
it.
wasn't molestation.
She was 27, buying me
No,
everything.
you
I was hustling already. She was like, why are you fucking with these young bitches and Jordans and all
Was
that
that
shit?
molestation?
It was Cynthia best friend. Mo and Duty Mama.
Damn.
It was her best friend. Chick named Tracy.
It was statutory molestation.
No, I
was
was
fucking
consenting.
an older
I was
chick,
consenting.
but
It was
I was-
consensual.
You was 16.
I wasn't getting no money out of her though.
You can consent.
Well, I was
The state-
13.
what
state?
The state of Michigan, you can consent at 16.
I was eating pussy at 13. I was eating pussy at 13.
I was closet eating it at 10.
Damn.
Wait, how did we get
I
to
was
this
closet
point, though?
eating it
Now
at
we out
10.
here
I was
eating
eating pussy at 13.
I think I was probably the only 10-year-old.
You're not gonna hit the camera.
You
38.
probably was.
Never, man.
You probably was the only 10-year-old.
38 eating,
That's that Scorpio shit.
I was eating
At
pussy
10 years
I
old.
was 13 eating pussy.
and she was 38.
She was 38.
That's a case.
Now that's molestation.
I ate my first cat.
Come on now.
And I could tell y'all the song I ate it to.
Man, this.
I ain't even had
You had
song.
to music?
She was like,
Well, no,
Was you
she was
listening
trying
to
to
the-
convince me to do it, but I wanted to do it, but I didn't want her to tell nobody that I was about to eat her pussy. But that
She
song,
wasn't gonna tell nobody.
we was watching BET
Nah,
was
she
on,
might have
and
told.
that Jay-Z, it's all right. Now you can chill if you want to chill.
Yeah,
love
if you
want
wanna-
to love.
This nigga
I'm
memory
like,
like an
alright.
elephant,
I'm
dog.
like, you know what? I'm about
Literally.
to eat this motherfucker. I walked her to the car brushing my teeth, but that was all perp. It was all perp. That pussy tasted great.
Yo, listen, my first time eating pussy, I was off of. It was a rainy weekend, and I was off of E
Hey,
and
my man, I was
J.
finna drink.
Come on,
That
man.
nigga
How
said
you
a
niggas remember
rainy
the
weekend.
weather?
Yo, cause I remember like
is wrong with you?
something that's significant. Cause you know, I think we've all had that moment where we swore to all the gods and everything under the sun and earth that we was never gonna eat no pussy.
Not me.
Well, you're a better nigga
I'm
than
a
me.
Scorpio.
Do y'all remember y'all first threesome?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
do.
remember, man. I just was trying to think about it.
Yo, shout out to you then.
I don't either.
Shit, I remember mine.
My first threesome.
I only
What's my
had-
first
I was
threesome?
19.
had the
I was
one.
19. No, I was 18.
You only had
both
a
of them was
bitch.
23.
Why the fuck
What's
was
my
you?
first threesome?
See,
Yo,
that's the thing. I don't
Hey.
remember shit like that. I literally started fucking at 7.
I'm done with
Put
this.
my thing in at 7. I
Hey,
don't
y'all-
remember all the shit y'all
Y'all
remember.
remember the story
I
I
don't
just told
remember my
y'all?
first threesome.
I don't either.
Remember the story I just told y'all about
But you eating the booty.
I got
the
some
man I was
memorable
gonna,
ones, but I don't remember
kill.
my first.
The man I was gonna whoop in his own driveway. My first pussy I ate, it was in his basement.
That's why he wanted to beat your ass.
He
He
didn't
fucking
know
in
that.
his
He was
house.
upstairs.
So he probably
That don't mean
knew.
he ain't smelling through
Just
the
like he
vents.
said, he knew his stepdaughter was fucking. Whether you thought he knew or not.
He
That
was 2
nigga
floors
Let me tell
went
you-
up.
let me tell you how
downstairs in
I
that
got my
basement and
daughter.
caught
I got
a
out of
whip.
prison. I got out of prison.
Smells
And
like
my
some
daughter
pussy
was,
eat.
My daughter was 16 when I got out of prison. So I'm like, okay, I'm seeing how she moving.
You talking about daughter?
Yeah, I went to her mama like, I said, she
To the
fucking.
ice club.
She like, her mom like, no, she not. She not fucking. I'm like, I'm trying to tell you, she fucking. No, she was. She like put her right arm on it. My daughter's not doing that. I'm like, she is fucking. Her little friend came over and I'm
You
like,
said right arm and you put it to your left.
her mama said she'll put her right arm that her daughter wasn't fucking.
Then you put it to your left.
I'm telling her, I'm saying she's fucking. So I
Nigga
took
missed the whole point of the story.
her little friend came over. I'm like, I'm gonna take you home. Whatever. He had walked up. I'm gonna take you home. So while we ride home, I tell him, I'm like, my daughter told me y'all having sex, but I hope you wearing a condom. He said, yeah, we are. This was just me testing the water.
Dumb nigga.
That nigga said, yeah, we are.
Fell right
So I'm
into
like,
the booby
okay, I'm
trap.
glad to see that y'all wearing a condom, whatever. I dropped him off at home. I came home and said, hey, y'all come in the living room. Her mama, I'm like, I just asked him, was y'all having sex? And he told me, yeah. She started breathing so hard. Like she was about to have a panic attack.
She was not prepared for this part of her evening.
I'm shocked because she's so gangster. I thought she would have been like, nigga lawyer.
Her mama just started crying because she knew from her breathing and the face she made that she like, wow.
You should have told her mom, like, give me your right arm.
I'm like, look, I tried to tell you, and then they had to talk and we had to talk, but you can just tell when your daughter's or your son's behavior changed that they doing something.
You be like this?
Yeah, for real.
No, like
yeah.
Like, God damn it.
I remember my first one-on-one. And because me and her birthday was the same day, we the same age, but she was fucking older niggas in the hood.
I know who that is.
He tell this story though. Listen, he love this story.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead, my nigga. This is his favorite story.
You know what? Never mind.
Go ahead.
Nah, because I'm new to this story, so
look,
help me out.
So she come through. I know she was a thick little motherfucker. We 13, but she thick. She strapped. So she fucking 17, 18-year-old niggas.
Go ahead, Rhea.
She come through. She bring her home girl through. I'm like, we fucking or whatever, and I hear somebody walking up the stairs. I thought I got caught, but it was just my uncle or something. But now the mood threw off. She like, well, I'm gonna just go because her homegirl was in the other room. So she go. I'm walking into the door. I'm about to close the door. She was like, girl, that nigga dick. I closed the door. I said, it's up. Mm-hmm. It was up from that point, and not only because she said girl that nigga dick, but I know she fucking 17, 18-year-old niggas, and they eating her pussy. I wouldn't eat pussy or nothing, and the bitch couldn't even wait till she got up the street to tell her girl about this dick. I said, what's up?
Yeah,
and I ain't looked back.
So look, y'all, I just want to be clear that, you know, I know y'all hear us talk about Kiwi a lot. She definitely has a lot of motion. Her culinary skills is by far top fucking tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, tap in. We gonna figure out how to put her shit up there. We gonna need some cars and all that. But look. So peep, y'all. This the skinny on all this. First, like I said, shout out to Kiwi and her culinary. We gonna put our shit up there, check the posts, all that. But most importantly, what I want y'all to get from today is fuck with people that fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers is being all oppy, you trying to fuck with family and you trying to be all considerate and all that, and it's a struggle and it's an uphill battle, fuck them niggas. Oh, you try to fuck with them kids and they up there sassing you and they talk about, oh, you ain't my daddy and shit. Fuck them kids. Oh, you want to sit up there and talk shit about your aunties and your uncles or your grandparents because they ain't have good relationships and they relationships is all fucked up and all. Fuck them too. If you got a solid situation going on with you and your partner, hold on to that. It's you versus them and you versus everybody. Period.
I can't take a lot of shit back, it's a lot of shit that I done did. Man, you niggas don't know a pussy, bro, it ain't that serious. First day I go and get that M, I'ma grab a yours. Strike pack, go so fast, thought this shit was fast and furious. Every L I took, I just charged it to the gang. What? Every L you took, you let it break, you drew a lane. Difference between us, I want the money, you want the fame. If they got a bank, send a law a pen plus their name.
I think
I don't want to fuck you no more after you done made me feel like shit like that.
Nah, I ain't gonna. I fucked her again.